Hello everyone, welcome to New Horizons Racing League Division 2, round 19 of the championship. We're here in the United States of America at the Circuit of the Americas. Alongside me, Division 1 drivers Pitch Black and Taze Leroy. How are we doing and what do we think of Kota?
It's the final few rounds, so the championship, DXS could claim it today if he wins by a really large margin over, I believe it's Raceway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So you're saying Raceway jumped Charlie in the championship, right?
Yeah, Raceway is about 20 points clear of Charlie.
Damn. Pretty big change in the coming races. Charlie kind of choking it, Raceway getting better. Well, we're gonna see what happens in this really dark day in the USA. How you doing, Lee?
I'm doing good. And in terms of USA, it could be a championship decider. Very unlikely though, but I mean, you never know. If luck goes to Texas' way, we could see him crowned division champion tonight. But Cola, in terms of a track, it's not bad for racing, but it's not great because you have like the corner sector, which is awful for dirty air. And you have the long straights to make up for it. So hopefully we'll see a good race from our Div 2 grid here today.
Yeah, aerodynamics really sucks around Coda. I mean, it's a really, I say this a lot, it's a really nice track to look at people drive, but not drive it yourself because of all the low grip circumstances, but yeah.
For me, it's kind of the perfect blend of all of it, which is why it's our test track. And I still think for Kota in any weather conditions, it's one to easily separate the men from the boys in terms of how they simply just approach the corners. You'll be seeing Dylan retire in the pit lane for his qualifying ban from contact with Reese in Japan from last week. Sent him onto the grass and lost him a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah, Carps is the first driver on that. Oh, he's validating them on.
Who's the next one? It's Williams. James? To be fair, James did really well from Japan last week.
P3.
Yeah, he was third in Japan last week. How he takes on Kota, I don't know. It's yeah. If any of you two remember, what would you prefer the starting tyre to be?
Mediums. But you don't want us to go on the hards in this track because the hards can mess you up. So it's a guaranteed 2-stop, but it's better to start on the mediums for sure.
It's not a guaranteed 2-stop, no.
I say it is. The hard tires will lose you time for sure.
I think Kota can do a 1-stop medium to hards, but you're gonna lose a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah.
I think the overall race time it's about 5 seconds quicker if you do 2-stop.
Yeah, it's just the hard tires don't grip through the first. Actually, really, they don't grip through every sector at all. They just suck everywhere because all the corners are so aerodynamically based. The only thing I can see the hard tires doing well, the 1-stop, is if you're really good at defending and keeping cars behind you. Other than that, it's just no point in doing it. James with the 133.
Yep.
No, Charlie.
First time on the board.
Where's the rest of them?
Who's next in the lap, actually? That's some.
Or with
Avalanche across the line, he goes
oh
by that.
Now
In fairness, there is a huge difference in tyres around the straw.
I forget, what was the best time in Division 1? 29 or something like that?
It was like 29.7.
Yeah,
no,
so I'm expecting maybe low 30s in this qualifying session.
I mean, I've had word that Charlie is very quick around there.
He's alright.
Well, he does need a pretty big comeback drive to get a good position in the championship. He's been choking quite a bit these recent races.
Oh, Reese, he's just invalid. Right, one of the McLarens has come in. It's Noja. He's doing
Actually,
the same
good point
thing.
too, Connor. It's a good point we bring up. The Circuit of America is actually pretty easy to invalidate, especially through the S's. Myself in my race, I got 3 warnings and 1 lap just going through the S's, so it's really tough.
Mates on pole.
That's maybe we'll be seeing some mid-30s this round. I'm not sure we're gonna see in quality.
I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
Well, yet again, I believe the Division 1 race, it was either bone dry or light cloud at least, because I know with
Those won't
overcast
drive you.
it can make the circuit a bit cold. Right, who's
Yeah,
going
it's gonna be
next?
tough to hold grip. And this is a track where we kind of need it, so I'm expecting at least maybe one safety car. Actually, in recent races, I don't know if you've noticed, Connor Tays, a lot less safety cars in Division One.
Yeah, it's because half the grid's missing.
No,
That's
not
true.
even that though. It's like in Japan, for example, there was like one DNF at the start, and then there was only a safety car to the very end, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there were like how many people? 15, something like that. Just compared to Division One, where you get three safety cars every race, it's like quite
mean-
interesting actually.
You know
But yeah,
what?
this track. Sucks with that
I'm
area.
riding on board with Charlie.
Yeah, well, I've got wind of Charlie saying he is a bit quick around this track. He said he's done 29s to me, so we're gonna have to find out whether.
Oh,
Oh my
he's
god, I
almost-
just jinxed him. Oopsies.
That's where I lost it in the race myself, the third year. Racing Charlie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
apparently-
definitely pushing. That's an invalid. Oh, that wasn't an invalidation. That's an invalidation.
oh, mm,
That's definitely an invalidation.
yeah.
Yeah, I've done that a few times in time trial.
Apparently, Charlie is very quick around this track, from what I've gathered.
Oh, another thing to look out for. People don't know the pit entry is very, very tight. So you go in too hot-headed, you're straight into the wall, and that's your race.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
Tom,
I
Tom's
do know
alright,
as
man.
well whoever does DNF by crashing into the pet entry Tech Pro barrier, guaranteed safety car.
Damn. Yeah, so you do not want that. That's for sure.
Collins
I'm not
goes into
surprised, though.
P5 on 33.7 on
What is
mediums.
Ma doing?
Morganio was just stopped on the track. That's fun.
He's just having a nice sunbathe. Oh, there we go. Now he's moving.
Just like, yeah,
He
Tom's
was
on
letting
off.
someone by.
Yeah, but he's been
Uh,
sitting there for like 10 seconds.
Here's Tonk.
Probably
Yeah,
just being a
that's
bit
great.
careful.
Pretty good middle
Um,
sector from Tonk. The final sector, obviously, not this corner, but the fast right hander as well in 2017. Verstappen,
Okay,
you don't
so
take right in and then got penalised.
to your attention, our current championship leader is starting this lap now on the soft tires.
Tonk's about to finish, so hold on.
Yeah, riding board with Twonk, and then we'll go on with DXS.
Tonk
Nice.
is
You are.
31.2. Okay, moving up. Here is the excess. Like we said earlier, he can't secure championship today, but the stakes are unlikely. But
He
you never
needs
know.
pole if he wants to secure it today.
Oh yeah.
Currently really good through the S's, looks pretty stable. Try not to invalidate. Nice.
Doing the complete opposite to Mark Espy from Division 1 last week. DXS would actually like to take the title at his earliest convenience.
Yes.
I remember that, yeah. So, sector 2 is a... Let's see. Oh no, wait, no, sector 1 already happened. Didn't catch it. Nhrl. We'll see if he gets some pole here. He has multiple runs, so it's not usually that's a really tight line through that corner actually. Oh, another corner we really talk about in this track is triple apex. Really important to take the line there, no?
It is, yeah. If he comes in the corner, could have been a little more committed. I reckon he will be as he comes to the end of the session. The excess, is he going to secure a pole?
I think he is actually. There it
Yes,
is.
he is. Chuck, that is agonisingly close to getting into the 130s.
Yeah,
Are you happy with that?
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna get into the 30s in this qualifying session. It seems to
Oh
be
yeah,
going-
no, definitely, that's right. James on the lap though, he is coming to, he's actually in the final sector now. Oh, here he comes to the triple right hander. Comes, could be a lot more tighter through there, but not bad.
Daniel
Except not in the corner.
improves, but I don't think he changed position.
No.
Board with James.
See what James
Here
gets.
comes James goes P5, so he goes ahead of Raceway, but Raceway's time was on the medium, so
Yeah, he's coming. He's doing good to this lap too.
Charlie's on our as well.
Who else? Is that Red Bull coming through? That is...
Reese is invalidated.
Yeah.
So,
One of the McLarens? No, yeah, they're both
all
invalidated.
invalidated. So I think Charlie's the next one, actually. Yeah, he is.
Carps? No,
McLaren,
Carps.
yeah,
No, Carps are still valid.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of invalidations.
I'm not surprised, really. The track it can be a pain for penalties, especially to the S section. I reckon that's where we'll see most of them. And also, maybe the fact the penultimate corner is what people tend to early, but here comes Carps in the Ferrari. Committed to the penultimate corner. He was going to go for centre the final corner and back out a little bit.
No,
But across the line now, he got P6.
Not a lot of confidence, and it's probably cost himself at least half a second, I think.
Here's Charlie.
Pole. Oh my god.
A 130.1. I told you.
I think you guys were right about that.
I'm starting to believe him saying he was quick at the track.
I'm starting to think Renault can actually do this in the constructors.
I think DXS actually just shit himself.
Probably did. There comes Raceway
Come on,
now.
Charlie, man. What? Alright, Charlie's just not bothered with the first sector.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing, just save time and stuff.
Raceway, he comes across the line, he only goes P6. I'm amazed by that rap from Charlie, though.
1 second gap.
Nah, look how close that is between Raceway and Avalanche.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Oh, God. And there he goes.
That's 17,000 gap.
Avalanche. Right, I'm going to run board with Avalanche for his entire lap, because I want to see where he actually stands with this grid. You guys keep an eye out if anyone else comes across the line. I think one of McLaren, Pids has just gone in P8. Do you reckon we'll see DXS jump at the start?
I hope not, but you never know.
It might, I don't know, if it's worth
Didn't
the
it
drive.
happen last race in D1? Didn't somebody put the start?
Yeah,
Who was
that was DXS.
Oh.
From like 16th,
It would make it
16th on the grid, then going through turn 1, he was 4th.
It would make it very interesting if he did. But here we are.
Speaking of the start, actually, I think you should note that.
You got to think if it's worth the drive-through.
I'm sure you guys remember my start where I got swallowed and then I got tapped around.
I do not remember that.
I remember you ploughing into someone and causing a 3-car pileup.
Okay, fine. Maybe they get tapped around, but still, it was a pretty bad start.
No. Let's word this properly. You didn't get tapped around. You tapped someone round.
I understated than somebody. Okay.
No, you didn't. You didn't back out of the corner. It's one of the reasons Cota's our test track. I want to see people go wheel to wheel and see who's got the moral high ground to back out.
Who has the psychological advantage?
Okay.
Yeah, you might be, but there was only one way that was going to end.
It was really fast. Okay.
Right.
It was a tough scenario. Anyway,
Avalanche
P3.
Oh god. Come on, Raceway. How much is he missing out on? About 6/10. I hope he can find half a second.
Mate is surprising me in P5. That's impressive.
He's doing really well.
I don't think anybody's going to beat Charlie. I'm just going to say that outright.
I'd be very surprised. You never know. I mean, DXS isn't alien, so...
Yeah, again, I would be surprised if Charlie's quali pace is similar to his race pace. Because I know DXS's race pace is better than his quali pace, but I'm a bit alarmed that the gap between Charlie and DXS is almost a second.
Yeah, mate is just started on that, so... Let's watch him as he comes to turn 1.
That's
the effect nice, man.
D1. That's crazy.
That's only 4 points off the Division 1 pole. Here he comes. Oh, he's invalidated. I'm just trying to be a little bit too committed to that.
Yeah, Charlie's definitely showing what he's contending with. Damn.
If only he could have done this for the whole season.
True. Yeah, Charlie showing his Division 1 potential. That's
Collins on a lap.
Yeah, here he comes to the final corner. Goes P8, not a bad lap.
Is that FJW? He's invalid.
Yeah.
One of the racing points, I think the racing points are going to come back in. Oh my god, FJW's missed the pit entry.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it, bottom. Done it. And no
question
one does on the
is-
phone now.
Is Charlie gonna pull a 2019 Ferrari and be good in quality that then suck in the race, or is he actually gonna pull the whole thing through and actually?
I don't remember 2019 USA. I really don't.
I remember it. I remember Ferrari being called cheating by Verstappen and
I
something
remember.
like that.
I remember
course it is.
Sebastian's wheel coming off, or like delaminating. One
I
of the
think what happened was Leclerc he made a lap record in his Ferrari, good in quality, and then in the race he dropped 40 seconds behind like the Mercedes.
Yeah, I like you're saying, I remember Vettel, his suspension. Went
Yeah.
wide just after the S section, like after that whole twisty section. And his suspension just started. Anyway, DXS about the starting lap. Can he get pole? Probably not, but you never know.
Hey, if he does, I'll be
Maybe a miracle, but there we go.
astonished.
So here he comes, starting his fourth lap.
He has to go
Run
full
down
send.
to- The run down to turn one, using a little bit of the curves like one of
braking.
them.
Nice turn in on the power.
You want to be on the inside. Okay, you can't use a bit of the curve to the S section. You need to be at 100% committed through here if you want to. It's
He
not
is
Yes,
fun.
committed.
That's beautiful.
Oh, he got
Oh, he's
Oh.
invalidated. He's absolutely bottled it.
That's game over.
I think that's game over.
Well, I think our timing change is glitchy. You might have time to go for one more lap. Because
No.
our timing. No, because Charlie. Unless Charlie's after too late, you might not have enough time. Otherwise, no, because our
Yeah,
timing change.
Charlie's got 20 seconds to make it to the line.
Our timing seems like a glitch because they were in Japan.
Unless
Well, this
he's
is a bit
giving
unusual.
Raceway a tow. No. Renault have left it too late.
No, a timing change is a glitch probably coming.
No, they're
That is a
not.
thing.
How
No.
are they glitched?
It can be a minute ahead. It wasn't Japan.
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
not.
see, it is. Because it
You're
would have
confusing me.
finished. It would
Our
have.
mates. Those
Mate,
2
oh my
seconds.
god, P2! What a lap.
Our
That's
mates showed
impressive.
really quick improvement from him ever since. When was it? Like
They joined.
Singapore 2020?
So Charlie has started his lap,
About
right?
Monza-ish? I don't know.
I think it was Monza, yeah. Charlie has started his lap, but okay, DXS is going for it again.
Yeah, I'm right on board with him. Someone wants to ride for the lap in his cockpit.
Oh
Can
yeah, I guess
please
the
do.
timing's glitched. Yeah.
It is, yeah. No, the tired, so P13 at the most for him.
Yeah, but he's crashed on the circuit.
Will DXS take it? Ooh, no shot. Staying in 7th gear. Oh, he looks a bit cautious. Still pretty good speed. Yeah, he's a 10th down. Like one and a half tenths down actually.
Pids
goes
P3.
P3.
What the hell?
Whoa.
What? USA is bringing out some surprises in today.
Wait, this is just embarrassing for DXS at the moment.
No, he can still do something. Let's see.
Yeah, could.
I'll-
Don't know if he
I'm
will.
watching Charlie.
I have a feeling he will.
Here Charlie comes. He's nearly 4 tenths up. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's someone keeping an eye on Carps as well.
DXS extending
He's out.
perfect.
DXS is out of fuel, so. No, sorry,
6
not
tenths.
DXS, Carp, sorry.
I mean, yeah, 600s off. He needs a
I'm on.
really good last sector.
I'm watching Charlie. Here he comes to the penultimate corner. Now to the final corner. This is going to be a
Oh,
stellar
that's-
improvement.
That's like really
Charlie.
pushing track limits.
Charlie,
29.7.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
That's almost beating Div 1 pole.
And Raceway's binned it in
mad.
the pit lane.
DXS backed off too.
What is this quality? Mate in P2, Pids in P3.
Pids.
What the
Freaking Pids. What the hell
Oh,
is he
leave him
Raceway-
alone. They do well. They actually deserve it.
I mean,
So
look,
anyone who is in the pit lane, please manually retire your car.
I think Charlie had his porridge today.
Mhm.
I was going to say something else, but it's really not appropriate for the stream. It's a video someone
Don't
showed me
imagine.
at work.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So,
I got.
Charlie with a 1 second gap to the guy in second. That's normal, for sure.
Mhm.
Arl mate by himself in second's pretty normal. And X's Pids in third, the most normal thing about this whole thing.
I am a little
Mhm.
bit concerned for Raceway because it's not so much for himself and the drivers, but for Renault and the constructors.
Mhm.
True.
I mean,
Raceway it's always had good race pace though, so we'll see.
But Charlie's got the 2 points for the team, so that does help.
Yeah, top three in qualifying, Charlie Congdon on pole position for Renault, taking the 2 points for himself and the constructor. I'll make P2 for Haas, probably the highest front row, or most anticipated front row I've ever seen. We've got Pids and P3 for McLaren as well. I bet these two are going to get absolutely annihilated come the lights out. I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but so I do expect now, because they are that high up, if any of them finish lower than 5th, it's a disappointment.
That's actually pretty good qualifying considering his history too. He's never been much of a qualifying guy. He likes to get them on Sundays. Same with the Raceway 2 and P8. Let's see what happens. So who will be the one guy that shines today?
Probably the person with the shiniest car.
Who would be that?
The person who drives the least dirty.
True, actually. USA really does sound
Because
the one.
you imagine being a bit dirty around here, you go World Tour with someone around here, you make a mistake, someone's going to end up in a wall.
Yeah,
someone's going to make a die.
Or something like that.
I feel sorry for some of those people like spectating on top of on the pit lane, because half of them aren't even wearing jackets.
It shouldn't be that cold though. They're in Texas, by the way. Like,
have you ever been to a desert when it's cold?
January. Yeah, I was going to say it's January, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, true. The date. They're Americans. What do you expect? It's COVID right now, and they're outside with no masks.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the bellies will keep them warm.
So true.
All that yeast in their stomach.
All them cheeseburgers. All them cheeseburgers. Let's go. Oh my god. No one, everyone apart from Dylan is on the softs. Dylan's trying to drive on the mediums. Well then.
Dylan can actually have a pretty good strong showing here if he keeps it clean, which he usually doesn't. But
yeah, it depends if all the cars make it through turn 1 without any problems.
Absolute death.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you remember turn 1, just like turn 1 by itself on the race start in D1, it was actually pretty chaotic. A lot of cars like side by side. I think it was like 4 wide or something like that. It was crazy. Like people off track, everything. Like actually no contact till later on in that lap. So I wonder what we'll see today.
Full rundown of the grid then. Charlie Congdon on pole position for Renault. He's ahead of Mate, who's lining up his best ever qualifying position. P2 on the front row for the Haas driver. He's got Pids right behind him. His best qualifying of his career so far. DXS Championship leader could clinch it today, but starting P4 he's got a little bit of work to do. Long way to go for Racing Point as well. Avalanche in P5. They kind of need to regroup a little bit. They're losing a lot of ground to Renault in the constructors. Twonk did fairly okay for Red Bull. He's still maybe in contention of a podium, as is his teammate Risu, lines up in P7. Raceway P8 currently second in the driver's standings. Really could be tipped on its head by the end of the race, but for the sake of the constructors he's got to make up some ground in the race today. James, I reckon he'll be disappointed with his qualifying P9. As long as he can get some points, I don't think he'd be too bothered. Carps in P10, the sole Ferrari driver, hopefully can do a little bit better than Ferrari around Kota in recent years. Collins P11 for Mercedes, I'm pretty sure he'll just try and bag a point or two today. FJW, he's there for the ride with Nova, I'm pretty sure. With FJW Nova they will be scrapping toward the back of the grid. Morgano, not the best at qualifying, but still P14 for the AlphaTauri driver. I think he has got more consistency in his race pace. But Dylan, after a qualifying ban, he runs out P15 starting on the medium tyres. How far can he go after lap 1? Or is he going to go
take
backwards?
away the start then.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead, Nicole.
Probably not a bad idea. I don't know why my throat's really killing me today.
Go good.
Right, 5 red lights. It's lights out in United States. Come on. Come on, there we go.
No, there we go.
Right, they're going. Who's got a good start already?
Pids has got a good one.
Midfield. Oh, the 3 wide though.
Oh, DXS has gone for it. He's got an. Oh, there's contact.
bit of a couple
No
up
one
there.
spun. It's a miracle though.
Yeah, no one's spun yet.
Oh my DS's. Oh, there goes
Oh,
somebody
Reese.
off track.
Oh,
Oh, there's a wing.
He's oh
There's a
my
McLaren
god.
slow as well, that's a Nhrl.
There's a
VSC.
VSC.
Yes, but no DNS, luckily.
We've avoided a safety car.
I think
From now
that,
on, I'm gonna call the S's turn 1 the freaking car grinder, because that's pretty much what it is.
I think,
Oh
considering
my, nothing take long.
P... Oh, what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, considering we are under VSC, I reckon that was a half decent start.
Oh, someone stopped on track.
Collins, Reese, FJW, Tonk, Racing,
Yeah,
all go 5 seconds.
we're lagging. Guys, if we can, make sure FJW can get back into the session. Don't want
should
the
actually
AI
go.
car driving around. Right, Carps and Twonk, oh god.
So DXS got a very good start. He's already jumping from the P2 now. He can go after Charlie. A race race should add a good start from the P6. FJW's bang, thank you.
Right, I really want to see the progress of Pids and Mate. The thing is, Pids actually jumped Mate off the line.
Yeah. DXS actually went down the inside and got both of them. It's really nice to see.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that with some of the newer Division 2 drivers, they'd be quite familiar with Coda. It shouldn't be that long since they've been around here for their test, even though it was probably about a month ago. So,
Collins,
yeah,
I think some. Oh, Collins says caution the pits.
Oh, there we
no
go.
wing.
I knew it would happen.
and a bit of
First
Fulton just
job
followed him
record
into the
victim
pit lane.
Was
Wing
more than
change
a little bit
for
from
Twonk, and I'm assuming the same for Noja. Anyway,
Shame.
where is there a fight going?
Mate.
All late in PIDs, definitely.
Yeah, because Charlie's getting away from the excess a little bit now. Just been nice there. This Avalanche is not that far behind, but he's going very wide.
I think Arl might have a run if he gets a good exit here.
He might do. He's using his ERS, both of them are.
Will he go
Yeah,
for
it's
it?
Yeah, that's
Far
a
back.
section. I think he's saving his ERS, he's being smart about it.
Yeah. I'd wait till DRS to try something down that straight. Timings are off for some reason.
It's the
okay.
usual glitchy time, give it until about lap 3. We'll say after those pit stops at the start, Collins has gone onto the hards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Closest
okay.
battle is that Avalanche
It is.
actually joined now too is Arlmate and PIDs.
Yeah, we are on board with Mate. I hope he's still got some of his pace from qualifying left in the house.
His race pace is consistent, so.
DXS is completely falling off Charlie.
Avalanche using overtake. You know, he's only on 36%, he doesn't have much of it left, and we're only on lap 3.
Yeah, this is a 3-car battle now. And Raceway is gaining him and there's a penalty because of that safety car. So.
Dylan's had a good start, because he's up in the P10 on the medium, so it hasn't been bad for him.
Just to clarify, everyone, usual shit, don't panic if you've already served your 5 second in the pit lane. We can remove it again at the end of the race.
Yeah, oh, James has got past car.
I still yeah, things with Carps, it's a confidence thing with that Ferrari. I think he's a bit scared to push the car, or maybe he's not got a setup that's correct for the circuit, because it's very tentative on the steering. He goes to throw it in the corner.
Yeah, here comes mate. He's gonna go for it down the inside.
Oh, come on, man.
Here he goes. He's giving it in.
Later.
Ooh.
He's doing fighting. He's doing scrapping.
Little tap. That's okay. That's okay.
Is he gonna go for it? No, he's gonna be smart. Avalanche just join the back of this now.
We might as well try and send it down the inside into turn 1. Hopefully he doesn't leave the circuit doing so.
Oh, yeah, the dirtier Avalanche is getting is honestly ridiculous. He's 2 cars.
Yeah, I saw that.
The final sector, it's a pain.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, DXS is fast, he's back in the DRS.
Oh
my
Pitts
god,
has gone, he's gone into the barrier.
How's his wing? How's his wing?
He didn't
It's
get
damaged.
wing
It's
damage.
no, it is damaged. Left-hand plate's
no.
gone.
Ooh.
Here comes Avalanche on me. Yeah, DXS is within DRS now on Charlie. Right, I'll have to watch that space at some point.
Clear timings are back now.
Unfortunate repairs. Just lost it coming out the final corner. Hey, if you ask me now, it doesn't seem to be affecting that much to the section. I went for the
Avalanche.
Well,
penalty.
Avalanche, sorry, maybe you deserve that. What was that, Apex?
Yeah, he's just a bit nervous. He's starting a bit earlier than usual.
Yeah, the thing is, Mates and Avalanche's ERS, they're quite the same. Raceway's got just a little bit more. But,
Avalanche in overtake. He's got
Avalanche is
it.
gaining. He's
Oh, he's gaining. Here we
he's
go.
gaining. Will
Mate,
it be
cover the
enough?
inside, cover the inside.
Not
He's
gonna
sending
come
Yeah,
it.
he's
out.
got that, yeah.
Mate, gonna hold it around the outside, is he? No.
Unless Mate knows he can stay within 3 seconds.
I think
That
gonna
gap
have a
between
nice
the
battle.
front. That gap between the front and two is Jesus. I didn't realise that it was only 5 tenths.
Yeah, I'll ride on board with those two as soon as they get to
GXS.
the main straight.
DXS might have a run actually.
He just got a warning because that was a ridiculous corner cut. But there we are. Needs to be too far behind.
Yeah, for this one it's too far behind. Maybe he'll gain through the first sector. We'll see. We're pretty spaced out. Oh, battle brewing, so
So-
Pids is in pit lane.
Where
It's
is...
in,
Because DXS just lost a little bit of time. Was that down the straight or was it through turn 1?
It's through the S's.
Dirty air or not enough air?
Dirty
Dirty
air
air.
for sure.
definitely, yeah, definitely agree, yeah.
Dirty air is the main premise of this track for sure. That and Charlie's just really well flowing through the corners.
What's your pound, mate?
I hope for Charlie's sake and Karts that they get a lot of practice for Kota now because they'll be adding to it again on Tuesday. World Endurance Championship starting.
Oh yeah, I just like that F1. I was confused for a second.
Nah, it's Tuesday stuff.
I think DXS vs Charlie will be a big battle going out throughout this race. One thing I'm wondering is the undercut, because it is possible on this track. I'm wondering who's going to go
Yeah, I
in
was gonna
first.
say, I swear the undercut around Kota is quite powerful if you
Oh,
time
it
it
will
right.
be very powerful. I mean, how quickly them soft-sided.
Maybe
Definitely.
DXS come in early and put the hards on. Try to keep Charlie behind the whole race, we'll see.
I don't think he'd be able to do that. I think Chandler's hungry.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd have
I
happened.
know that just for the sake of the tyre compounds, I know the hards can go 20 laps, so he's got to get to at least lap 8 on these softs if he wants to take hards to the end.
Yeah, pit windows around, I'd say, lap
No.
11.
So I just noticed that Mate lost a hell of a lot of time down that straight, down the main straight. Oh,
That
he's
one
got
could
another
get a
penalty.
Jesus Christ, Avalanche.
Avalanche, gotta keep it calm, mate.
I tell you
He's
what,
absolutely.
because if he's not careful, he's going to end up maybe at the end of the race losing a position to Raceway. Raceway carrying a 5-second, but that can be removed at the end of the race.
Jesus.
Yeah, maybe he'll get to, I don't think he'll get to him. in the
Oh,
straight
Carps
race.
and Dylan.
Oh yes, Dylan and Carps for
Yeah, I was
sure.
going to say, surely eventually Dylan's tyres are going to be quicker than the soft runners.
I think
Probably
they are
quite soon. Really soon.
I'd say now, because 7 laps on the softs, that's when you know they're really gone.
Yeah, here
Carps
comes Dylan.
defending,
Carps
but he'll have
defends.
for sure. Yeah, no
he gets
competition
ahead. Is he
there.
gonna go for it? He's gonna go for it this.
Nah, he'll back off.
No, he's not. Okay.
I'm going to head back
Whoa.
on board with DXS. Charlie is in. Charlie's in the
Charlie's in.
box. Gets it slowed down, okay.
There's a two
He's
spot
probably
for
going
him.
mediums.
Yeah. What
medium
tyres
ones.
do Renault have ready?
Soft tires, I believe.
All racer
So
with
he is
Pamela.
going for the undercut for sure. Or not the undercut.
Yeah, it's
but
on the
stop.
set of softs.
Division over.
Soft medium. I'm gonna assume he's doing. Okay.
DXS will have to make the rest of this clean air and hopefully
Yeah, but his
on the
tires
next
aren't
lap.
going to be in the best condition, so...
What I'm a bit worried for DXS's sake, let's say if he pits now, he's probably going to come out in a little bit of traffic because...
Oh, Charlie! Oh my god,
Yeah,
Charlie and James.
I think Charlie has been put out into traffic in this fight with Carps, Dylan,
He is being held up.
James.
Definitely being held up.
Oh, look here, there's no like front end turning anymore.
Oh, James.
Come on, James.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying
Charlie
to just
wants to get past.
overtake.
He's going for it, yeah. He'll get the DRS as well on the straight,
That's
so
gonna
we're
piss
going to
him
move
off
it any
for
extra boost.
Yeah, but James has been left vulnerable to Dylan. If Dylan
Yeah,
wants
he has, he
any
gets on
impact, maybe for the lead of the race, especially with Charlie, Dylan has to clear James now and stay with Charlie.
He's going for it, he's going for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
James doesn't
soft
even
charging.
defend that, he's goal shot.
Why do I get the worst camera angles down that straight?
James holding it, is he around the outside? Oh,
Yeah, he's done it.
Can't.
Dylan's done it.
Good move there by Dylan. I'm assuming DXS will be in the side. Oh, he's run very
he's
well.
coming
He has to-
low.
Oh my god, he's
Oh
not
no,
going
he's staying
in.
out. He's staying out.
I reckon that might be hard tires with DXS. But like, his car is so
definitely
wide
being
though.
held up. So, I think with the hard tires,
Mates
there's
in.
actually no incentive for the racer in the work.
Yeah, mate's in, I'm assuming. Mate, yeah, mate, he's in. Raceway Johnson.
He's gonna put on the mediums, I'm pretty sure.
James in too.
Yeah.
Thing is, Charlie is nearly caught Raceway.
Whew. This is gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, Charlie's just the clear #1 Renault driver of the race so far.
But you guys be careful with those warnings, because these are gonna be getting close to those limits. But fastest for a sector, he's gonna try to hit a fastest lap this lap. Maybe his team will give him a nice tilt on the straight too.
I think he's a bit out of DRS. Only by a fraction of a second.
Either way, Racer will surely let him through. Yeah, he's probably gonna let him through right there.
Teamwork. Yeah, I don't think either of them are bothered about the driver's title, but they got to do what they can to
Yeah,
get
they're
the
more bothered about
constructors.
the constructors, yeah. As you
Right,
said.
back at the front. What? Will...
DXS, is he gonna come in? Yes, he is.
Yep.
Watch out, watch out. Okay, good.
Oh no, he slowed down quite a bit though in the pit lane.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
He is going to come out quite a while away from the runners. I think Dylan's going to jump him as well.
Yeah, he's on the hards too.
Charlie fastest
Charlie
lap.
fastest lap. Charlie will overtake him by quite a margin too. Oh, he's gonna be out right behind Dylan. That's probably not the best for him.
Yeah, so DXS on the hard. We have to wait and see how that comes from the end of the race. Avalanche again. That is now 9 seconds.
Seconds worth.
In 9 laps.
Tell you what, there's a pretty nice battle for P8. Probably
That is, yeah, and also
P7
James.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hollins.
Someone's with a problem.
See what Carps can do. See his racecraft. Do chance to shine.
Yeah, Carlos has got decent racecraft, but look, there's just something not right with that car setup.
No, wait, trust me, it's a dirty air. It's a dirty air, 100%.
Yeah, I know the difference between dirty air and a front end that's too stiff. And unfortunately for Carps, he's got a bit of both at the moment.
That's a pain.
Oh, he's right behind them though. Surely we'll have a move down into
Yeah,
turn.
but-
What is it? I don't know.
Pids has got quite a bit of ERS to defend. It's going to be one of the things Carps needs
move's
this
done.
done before the corner.
Kid's gonna try to hold it. Nah. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty good take there from Carps. Avalanche is in.
That puts Charlie in the cleanest air possible.
Yeah, and Deeks just have to get past Dylan and race, but I doubt Race will make it easy for him. I think Race will be coming in soon anyway. So.
Dix has got like, the worst person in front of him right now.
Yeah, DXS is not in the best scenario right now. Charlie's up in front with fresh tires pulling the gap for his next pit stop, and DXS
Yeah.
is behind 2
Mate,
cars.
is he? Mate jumps avalanche. But obviously, remember, mate has to make him to stop as avalanche doesn't.
Right, I would have thought, considering we know what DXS is doing, if it would have been worth Raceway going on the same strategy as DXS, because he's clearly got track position right now, or does he just have to hold him up as much as he can so Charlie can get down the road? Because he is going to need about a 23-second gap for a pit stop.
DXS could end up
Either
getting
way,
bored
it's
because
gonna get
Dylan
interesting
was
here.
fighting. This is going to get very interesting indeed.
I'm
Dylan
going
going for it on Raceway.
to stay on board with DXS and just act
Going
as
from the
cameraman.
inside. Oh, here we go.
Double.
Is he going to get past Raceway?
Oh, come on,
my
man.
God.
Be careful.
Squeeze.
Oh,
Oh,
my God. Oh,
that
they
was
made it
very
through
I
cleanly.
think that was a fair squeeze, but DXS deserved all what he got there.
Raceway hadn't stopped yet, so no wonder his car was sliding out of the corner.
Yeah, DXS.
Hey, he tried.
I think Dylan, what Dylan's paying for is a safety car soon.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
but
30 years
I don't know. The worst thing for DXS would be a safety car, because these halves can go to the end. We'll have to see what happens
Yeah.
for him and Charlie later on in the race. Yeah, I don't think a safety car for Dylan would be too bad.
DXS.
Looking to overtake. Dylan's not going to fight him. I think Dylan's finding them not to fight people.
Yeah, I think even the mediums
Definitely.
now would start to be going off.
Okay,
10
Raceway is
seconds.
in, and
Do you
Raceway
guys know
was
the
soft.
amount of time he lost from the pits?
Raceway has a wing damage. Oh god, that's going to drop him out of the points even, I think.
So he'll have 5 seconds removed anyway by the end of the race. I want to
There's
stay
only
on
one
board
way
Dylan.
I see DXS winning this race, and that's if
Oh, the DX gets a penalty.
That's Avalanche. Or
Avalanche.
did,
No,
did Dix?
DX is caught one as well.
oh no, he does have one.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh,
Oh,
got one.
God.
I think the only way DXS could win the race now is if he maintained pace with Charlie, which is already pretty hard. And when Charlie comes in, there'll be a safety car after he leaves the pit lane. That's the only way I can really see DXS winning this race.
That's fine, to be honest with you. No, I a few seconds now. Nick, let's see if Charlie FGW and the reason only do it without a penalty.
No close battles on track currently. Everyone's been win over 1 second of each other.
Yeah, I'm still on board with Dylan. I'm just waiting for something to happen. I'm more intrigued about when Dylan's going to be in for a new set of tyres, but no, he's. Even if I was Dylan, I wouldn't know what to do, because I think he's past the hard stint. So considering he's gone this far, as the pit window and the graphic says, I'm only left to assume Dylan will be 2-stopping for soft after his medium stint.
Yeah, around lap 14, at least from my personal experience, the mediums really start dropping off, and the last thing you want is worn medium tires around this track. So I'm saying he's going to stop in the laps that come for maybe a set of hards or softs, whichever strategy he
No,
chooses.
if he was going to go hards, he should have pitted about 2 laps ago.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But he needs to pay
Kind of
attention
boring
to
right
that gap between himself and DXS, because it's getting bigger, which means his tyres are dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently on board with them PIDs, see if he can do something.
Let's have a look what tyres they're on. Both on...
There's a new
No,
penalty.
Carps is on...
Oh, Tonk! He
Oh.
spun. That's
still
an interesting
in the race.
a place.
Is that a wing
that's
gone?
an awkward place to
Yeah,
he's a,
In, left end plate's gone, but he's got Morgania right behind him.
I think he's out of the way. Yeah, he won't get out of the way.
Just watch the tire heat. Watch the tire heat, okay.
Also watch his brain look.
Well, he's got the best thing, a nice straight to cool his tyres down.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
no, just giving him a run for his money.
And he's got McLaren behind. Who wants to get ahead of him? And does get ahead of him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I just got him. Okay, it's heating up a bit, near the back at least. Saying that everyone's breaking away from each other.
Yep. Okay, well, we're close for a second, now they're gone again.
I might just take a nap, guy, and wake me up when there's action or something.
I'll pass. You stay safe.
If there's anyone who needs sleep, it's me. But I'm actually not finding this race boring at all. This one was like...
Collins is right behind Twong. Whoa.
They are getting more spread out, but I still don't dare take my eyes off the screen.
Oh, Twong.
Twong put up.
He has been too cautious.
Next closest fight, I'm going to head back on board with Pids. Unless you guys think someone else deserves a bit of airtime.
Nah, I think Pids deserves it. He's doing rather okay right now.
Let's see what you can do for a recovery drive from starting P3 on the grid.
Actually, how about we do biggest winners and losers, Connor?
Biggest winners and losers. Biggest winner is Dylan, biggest loser is Twonk.
Yeah, Dylan, big winner there. That's almost above 3/4 of the field.
Well, Ganio not doing too bad. Like, started 14th, currently running in P10. And I don't think his penalties are that bad either. Yeah, he's only got 6 seconds, and as long as he knows his limits, that should not get any worse.
With Dylan staying on those mediums, I wonder if Dylan's gonna try to do a medium soft.
No.
Yeah, I highly doubt
I was gonna say a bit of phrasing, but no, it's I don't want to offend anyone.
that. Say, Connor. Joke.
One stop, no. Putting it lightly, one stop here, medium to soft is retarded.
I mean, if it gets
enough.
4 laps, then goes.
Oh yeah, Pids' tyres are starting to come to life.
That's
Just
good.
clawing a little bit of carbs, losing a bit of speed on corner exit, but his entry speed's a lot better. Let's have a look at the tyres again.
Well,
I wonder what trying
Yeah, 5 laps. The carbs right now, I'm pretty sure Jeff in the Slack has said you're going to start feeling tyre wear.
I wish there was a way we could see the tire wear on the car as well. Unfortunately not.
It can be arranged.
What do you mean?
I mean, it can be arranged.
Things can be arranged. Dylan's in. I think he might be on a 2-stop here. He's pitted so late. He's going around some. I'd be very surprised. What's he going on?
No, at this point, I'm not surprised because me. Oh, mate,
Oh,
hard.
he's on those.
Oh, for God's sake, man, you're just throwing time out the window.
Is he gonna come out here?
He's doing a classic Formula 1 strategy that every other team does in F1.
He's just cost himself about...
He's not on a Ferrari, for God's sake.
Yeah, but
I'd
he's
say 10
cost himself
seconds, maybe.
at least 5 seconds, I think, just by staying out in those warm mediums.
Nah, I'm thinking more around 10 seconds.
Not onto the opponent.
Well,
I know what he was thinking there.
to his credit, he is still in P6, and I think...
And he will jump ball.
how many guys in front of him have to make another pit stop? At least
James does.
Mate,
Mate
maybe?
does.
Don't know.
No, make
yeah,
me
yeah.
ever not going over 30 laps. No chance.
It amazes me how Charlie's so fast it has not one penalty.
He's on 2 warnings. He's only 1 warning away from him, which will make the end to this race very interesting.
Oh, Pids and Carps are scrapping.
Yes.
There they are. Action, finally.
His
His
has
DRS. I think he'll keep this one.
Carps will send it.
Carps, you know, I hope not. No, he's not going to send it. Carps is
I
essential.
did a few crazy dive bombs in my race. Of course, looking at the live stream, Connor never thought I was going to do it, so we just changed the other car when I did it. So yeah, in the race I did, I had like 4 different scenarios with Connor was on me. I looked at the crazy dive bomb that always worked out. But I just keep changing drivers while I'm trying to do it.
Okay, 14.2, so... Oh my god, Charlie's almost bottled it, Jesus!
Whoa, what happened?
He was coming out of like the twisty section and he just lost the car and almost spun. He managed to save it, though, thankfully.
Carps
that
in
would have
the
been
box, his tyres are done.
That'll be mediums. That'll be medium tyres for him, 100%.
So soft medium's the strategy.
Yeah, it can work.
Here's another penalty.
Flop laps, yeah, you can do it.
I reckon mate might I reckon he'll do soft, medium, soft. 'Cause medium's only 7 laps old, so they can go quite a good few more laps. So I reckon he'll be doing. Did you find Morganio's out? Oh
Please
my
save the car,
god!
please save the car, please.
He crashed it on the pit. That's on the entry into the pit. That has to be something.
I said it would happen.
Unless it's in the pit entry, nothing will happen. Let's ride on board with Charlie, see if he's still there.
Charlie's in.
Oh,
Charlie's got
no.
penalty. He's cut the pit entry. This makes our race a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, he's actually going to kick himself that, but at least the mediums from now on, they can go straight to the end.
Yeah, he's going to.
I'm going to run on board with DXS.
DSS will be ahead of him. It won't be
Ooh,
quite
that be close. This might be close.
DSS is out ahead.
But
Charlie's going to go try to call the gap back. It's not. It won't be that much.
It's barely even a 3-second gap. Charlie is going to. Within 5 laps, I reckon Charlie will be back in front. Obviously, the mediums. They easily do 14 laps, but it's going to be really close on tyre wear.
James is in.
His car is doing a weird revving sound down there. You see that on your screen.
James is in, so is Pid. So Dylan now from the P5, which will be P4 whenever. Actually, how many penalties is Dylan? I think. Yeah, Dylan is 6 and Avalanche is 12. So Dylan could get a podium if he gets within 6 seconds of Avalanche at the moment. You never know. The safety car happens. Anything can happen. Carps and Pids again.
Whoa.
In turn 1. Carps is overtaking him off track. From what it looked like there, I don't know.
I mean, he did kind of throw his guns at the corner Pids, in honesty, and that's a warning for sure.
Reaches in.
Connor, you heard that right.
Yep.
Ignore it, that's just in my background, we're not going to talk about it ever again. Shush.
That came from your bathroom?
No, background. I never said back, don't know, Connor, piss off, man.
Someone's really trying to squeeze one out on your end then. Right, Pids, hit on DRS overtake with Carps down the DRS straight.
To the outside, here we go.
Oh.
Carps holding it this time.
Whoa! Carps.
Carps been punted in the barrier.
No, he wasn't putting in the barrier, he went in the pits on his own.
Almost, that was really close.
Carps, no regard for human life there.
That's a bit much, no?
I mean, he was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna try to go down the inside and
Send it!
to the side of him.
He's went send it.
Carps, I'm a little bit worried. No offense, mate, but are you colourblind?
Oh my
the
god.
tracks are black stuff, not the red.
Maybe colourblind.
No, I'm actually a little bit concerned with how much he's track extending.
It'd be very ironic if he actually was colourblind. I don't think he is, enough from my knowledge. Charlie now, 1 second behind the excess, so he's right behind the Portuguese, isn't it?
Oh god. That's for the other race.
Now Charlie, okay, now everyone on the grid is behind me. No.
What I'm wondering is if DXS has more than 3 seconds. Oh my god, look at that grip through that corner.
Here we go. This is the battle for the lead.
He's got a little bit more ERS than DXS as well. Oh, DXS, he's using it. Yeah, Charlie's saving it. Clever.
Yeah, Charlie has the psychological. Oh my god, Charlie has the psychological advantage, as we say in the F1 community. And he has the big advantage.
Look at just through the S's. Oh my god.
Yeah, like dirty air understeer. Come on.
Here we go. Actually, I found it.
Oh, look
right
at
there.
that. Oh, no, he actually had such a good exit there, but he couldn't go anywhere.
I actually
Let's
feel
get- let's
bad
just
for
come up.
DXS.
Always at the back of him. Oh my god, at the back
Oh,
of him
we
again.
almost tapped him around there.
A little bit of a low tap. That must use to get a better exit. Here we go.
DXS, hold the inside man.
Charlie
Come
has
on.
the more. Charlie has the more ERS. He's gonna go to. Oh my god, that's
He's
a
gone
late
for the
move.
switchback.
The MC are gonna fight hard. Oh my god, the exit tries to switch.
DXS.
It's just
Jesus.
hard.
Oh, and
Collins,
Collins retired.
Collins
He's
is fighting
retired
in the
in the
pit.
pit lane.
Jesus, Charlie's fighting this one hard. Fighting it very hard. He just is gonna go down the inside. Oh my god,
Oh.
Charlie. Oh my god, switch back.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Oh, this is
switch
brilliant.
around. At the corner in Division 1, we had a little gearbox puller last season. From one SHR Indigo.
whoa.
DXS one's very wise. I wonder what mate will be in. I reckon he'll be in next after the
Collins
soft.
line. Oh, and there goes Charlie off into the distance.
Into Narnia he goes.
yeah,
That's-
but I just hope his tyres aren't going to fall off the cliff. The same with DXS. I mean, both tyres can go to the end, but who's going to be worse off? I don't know.
That move from Charlie was pretty nice. I'll say that.
Yeah, the
It
switchback
was.
was really nice.
Honestly, both moves were DXS going on the inside
DXS
and
again.
Penalty.
and that's his race sealed.
Oh, unless Charlie dies, or unless he's not down in, then a bit of a safety car comes out, which makes it very
Unless
interesting.
Charlie gets a stroke while
The
racing
thing
or
is,
something.
what I want to know is, can Mate get a podium, like,
He
on track?
so
I believe
on track,
Avalanche.
I would. On track, I wouldn't say. So Avalanche for another one.
Avalanche.
14 seconds. What a lad.
Avalanche is going to drop down for sure.
Dylan could sneak the podium here. Well, it doesn't look pretty like it, but let's go.
Yeah, I reckon if Mate wants that podium, he's got to fend off Dylan more than anyone.
Avalanche, 15 seconds. Yep.
Yeah, how many
Jesus.
penalties does he have? 3,
15
2,
seconds.
6. He could, but it's a shame those mediums can't make it to the end of the race. I mean, if he pitted now, he could easily take softs to the end. But I think there's a little bit more pace in those mediums yet.
Yep.
Back down,
He's pitting. Here he is.
back down with Carps and Pids. They're going out
Oh,
again.
These two haven't let each other go all race. Jesus, they're like a married couple.
So
So you know,
did one race.
you know what I do right now?
I did not see they did one race, Connor, no.
Go watch it. We need money.
If I could be Irish, I would.
Oh,
really
don't
can't,
say,
no.
mate. That's disrespectful. Don't say that.
What I'd probably do with DXS and his team behind them, I'd pit one in the soft to get the fastest lap, you know?
No.
Might as well, he's not gonna get first. I'm pretty sure.
Mate,
Saying that he's
okay.
gaining on him now for some reason.
If Mate is absolute very speedy on this softs, he could definitely snatch a podium. Maybe
Yeah,
not
but-
on track, but he can do it.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to do it on track. I mean, Dylan's got one more penalty than he has.
I say what a pound. I'm trying to do
That's too wide.
quick math. So Avalanche would nearly fall down to fifth. I'm trying to think. I think we're actually still at score racing point this race. 25 and how many points are for sixth? 8? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
33 and 18, and at the moment it would be 12, 30. So yeah, we're almost still at scoring it. So, I mean, Mate is getting second along already. So, you never know.
Full Carps. That's very late.
Absolute
on Pids.
Jesus.
But hey, it's worked.
The race has been more action-packed than I expected it to be, personally, but...
Oh, it's definitely more action-packed than the Div 1 race. I mean, Game About fell asleep.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. Coulter just usually offer up.
Yeah,
Good
but
racing,
with,
you know, isn't it?
with Div 1, for some reason, everyone was spread out almost 2 seconds away from each other. like, at least we've got Pids and Carps, but there was also, I think it was Reese and Twonk in Division 1 last week. Speaking of Twonk, he's hopefully going to make a move on FJW sometime.
Oh, they'll
Yellow
fucking take a
flag,
straight Carps! I wonder if them two are in mid-contact with each other. I do wonder.
Right, Dylan and Avalanche.
Oh, here we go. This is a battle for a podium. On track. Dylan, he's gonna go to the inside. Yeah, it's an easy move.
Nah, it's just a position thing. He was gonna get it anyways. I think Nhrl will get P4 too, unless someone has to fill in.
No, I'm still thinking you can try for a podium.
He could, no, but I mean...
Actually, no,
I mean,
I've just realised he's got a 6-second penalty now.
Oh, well then, yeah, no he doesn't.
Yeah, so he's literally fighting.
Well, Nhrl will be
Dylan
having to
for
take it
track
on fourth
position.
place for sure.
Unless a safety car, you never know.
Yeah, we'll get a bit. If there's not a safety car by lap 25, we're not going to get them.
Yeah, no safety car race. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we've still got stuff to look at from the VSC. People who need their time penalties removing.
I want to still close to Dylan. They could still battle. You never know what can happen. Nick will get involved in
This has been a very eventful race for sure.
And at the moment, we're going on to Mexico. With the title
I
still.
like Mexico. I'm doing pretty
It's
good
okay.
myself.
I'm just gonna. I'm riding board with Avalanche, by the way. Just while that's going on, I'm gonna have a quick look at the weather in Mexico.
I'm expecting it to be warm, maybe rainy. You know, Mexico.
Could offer up something, you never know.
Actually, I have a question for Mexico. Because in real life, the air pressures are really low there, right? So it's like less engine power.
Yeah, it was like 2,000
Does that
meters above sea level.
Yeah, is that transfer to the game? Or?
It probably doesn't, let's be honest. It's Cold Masters, how they do it.
Yeah.
Well, even if it did, it's nothing that we'd notice anyway, because it would just mean higher
DXS in.
engine temperature.
DXS is in. Yes, he's going on to the source.
I'm pretty sure he's going for the fastest lap of the race, get that extra points, why not?
But this really could bring Mate in the chance of the podium.
This could bite him in the arse. Tim, put it lightly.
I think he might just come out behind Dylan.
I think
Or
this
no,
will be
maybe he'll
close.
come out in front. We'll see.
They could be out in front. Yeah, he will be out in front, so he's gotten shot.
Yeah, but he's close enough now that Dylan can fight him. But
but he's on soft, so he'll absolutely vomit away into this.
Yeah, I thought he'd do that, just get extra point, why not?
May could catch Dylan, you know, this way. How quick he's gaining on them, what? You never know. If you could as that 5 laps to go.
Dylan just exceeded track limits again.
Well,
USA is just all exceeding track limits.
Yep. I wonder if we'll see Charlie pit now. He may have gone so and go for last time. I think he will.
Now, with 3 races left, the 3 races left on the calendar, which one are you guys mostly looking for?
Brazil.
I'm gonna take Abu Dhabi out of the idea because no one likes that race. So yeah, I'm guessing Brazil.
Yeah, well,
yes.
You say that, but Nhrl's thrown up some half decent races in Abu Dhabi. Charlie is in.
Yeah, he's going on to soft fastest. I mean, Div 1 last year. I wouldn't say that was.
That might actually mess him up because he's supposed to get an undercut here.
No, he'll be out ahead. The excess was only 20 seconds ahead of Dylan when he pitted. He'll be out ahead by a few seconds. We're gone. Mate, only 4.7 behind Avalanche. He is quickly gaining. Yeah, Charlie's out of the pits. There you go.
Didn't get the fastest lap on that lap.
Tiz, can you give me an update on Dylan's penalties? More or less
he
warnings.
has
How many?
6. Okay.
How many does he need?
He has one. He needs 2 more warnings to get another penalty. So he's on a penalty in one. He's on 2 penalties in 1.
What's Mate's situation?
Mate's situation is he has no warning since his last penalty. He still needs 3 more.
Actually, let's have a look at. Because nine lap hold hard is probably not the best, but
3.6, the gap
20
between
pace.
mate and Avalanche.
I wonder if DXS might gain on Charlie in the closing laps because he had
I
equal
doubt it.
tires.
I mean, even when they were equal tires at the start, Charlie, I mean, they were even. So I don't reckon they'll gain, so I reckon they'll be even.
And Charlie pulled about a 15-second gap within like 6 laps on mediums. Yeah, I know DXS was on the hard tyre, but it's still an impressive margin.
I mean, Charlie's
DXS
really
leading.
shown up now. He's shown up.
Will be fastest lap? Yes, it is.
Yes, I
Oh, will Charlie
Charlie's
beat that?
Sure, ride and
Charlie-
Charlie, see how he gets on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because this could be his fastest lap.
I'd
I'll
say
be
it
with
probably will
Bruce, see
be.
if he does anything with Noja.
It's for the final point, so not just 10 seconds resales.
Purple
Germany is
sector
2
one.
tenths up, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Lee, do you want to ride on board with DXS? Let me know if Charlie goes purple, then DXS goes purple. Like, I'll still ride on board with Charlie.
I think he did go purple in the first second. I can check the rest of the record, hold on. 13, 26.8, and
Avalanche.
Another penalty.
Did he just get 2 in a row? Wait,
No, he did.
no,
Right.
He just showed up twice for me.
Hang on, because Mate might only need half a second here to get on the podium.
Ooh.
Not the moment,
Charlie
no.
is getting fastest second sector. Yeah. Feels bad for DXS too. I guess this has been a bit robbed, but yeah. DXS. Actually, wait. Yeah, race week's in 6. DXS had to bring his run to Mexico.
Yeah, Renault organised score race in Monte Carlo.
Mate's within 1 second of Avalanche now. Charlie,
there you
pole.
go.
DXS, are you going
We
to
could
take
have-
it back? No.
He won't. We could have
He
a
went
battle
fastest
here.
last sector.
Mate, I reckon he'll get past that one from the straight, which means he'll have all of this lap, and then all of the next lap. Avalanche goes so wide to the final corner.
Avalanche
Mate,
having a picnic there.
Avalanche doesn't fight. Oh, we could have a battle on our lap here. 2.7 the gap. Actually, I don't know.
Might be asking for a little bit.
Racer will also jump Avalanche for this penalty is a bit straight.
Let me just check. Avalanche has. And he needs to be 12. He could actually, if he gets in 12 seconds, or maybe if Avalanche just needs to tell me. Yeah, I reckon we're asking a bit too much from May, and that's doing this another one. On check. Has he got another 1 minute since that last time I checked? He hasn't. Okay, so I doubt it.
Yeah.
I reckon. But May will still be satisfied with P4.
Yeah, penalties. They're both equal on penalties, so yeah.
Never know. Dylan could get. I reckon Dylan would have shot caution this morning, not to get one.
Yeah. 2 laps left in the race. DXS is vibing in second place.
Charlie's about to come. Oh, Charlie's got another
Oh!
penalty. That one, my
Wait,
lad.
hold up. Oh, it's equal, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy there.
Nope, not at all.
Last lap
Would you-
of this
would you call
very,
it?
very eventful race that I totally almost didn't fall asleep with. I think Connor's fallen asleep already.
No, I'm vibing watching DXS.
Oh,
He's
Sorry.
got another penalty. There you go.
My throat's dying, sorry.
You thought it was committing .exe. That's brilliant.
So FJW and Cops. Oh, come on, Cops, you can't do that, man.
It's a bit questionable. Oh,
whoa,
well
FJW.
I reckon we should watch Charlie. He's coming
These
to
back
his
field fights are intensely entertaining.
Charlie's about to cut. Charlie's starting to point second. I mean, he's come to the USA an absolutely ridiculous qualifying that out. It would have been, it might have been Poland have won, but he's taken the race by. I mean, he's been in the lead or net lead the whole race. Oh my God, FCW, watch out, please.
Calm down, FJW.
Yeah, Charlie. He'll extend minutes lead, and the constructor's shining around the final corner. He takes the win in USA. The excess coming across the line, he'll take P2.
Complete domination.
His championship rolls on to Mexico. Dylan will come across the line, he'll take P3 on the podium. I reckon he'll be happy with that. Starting from the back of the grid, remember, that's a brilliant drive. Mate in P4.
Will Raceway jump Avalanche? Let's see.
No, he won't. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we forgot Dylan. Remember, he had a Koi band he's got on the podium. That's a brilliant drive.
One of his good races. To be fair, if he drives like this every week, I might as well just have him start from the back.
Yeah. Raceway, P6. James will take P7. Across the line, P7 for James, some points, I've not even won that.
It's going to be a double points finish from McLaren.
On Pelham is not a one.
A rather quiet race for Twonk here. He hasn't shown his regular pace he's usually been showing. Yeah, it's just he's been kind of quiet this race, just hanging near the back of the field. 3-second penalty. Wait a second. Never mind now.
I reckon Reese would jump over these. No flag in sector 3, that's Carps, he's Spawn.
Just doing celebratory donuts. Well,
yeah,
you could actually pass it, never mind.
Reese will finish P9. There you go.
Right, just waiting on Carps to hopefully cross the line.
Hopefully.
And Flora, yeah. Good drive, Carps, at least you kept going.
Yeah. Okay, interviews.
Yeah, someone want to try and get them in.
Dylan driver of the day? Well deserved by Dylan too, he went from last to third.
I don't know, I personally, I'd give Mate driver of the day.
That's a close one, I'd say.
No, I'd definitely say Mate if he actually did get the podium.
Quality band to third place.
Well, it's more silverware for Renault. Charlie Congdon taking the win here in Circuit of the Americas with the fastest lap as well. DXS P2 for race point today, not enough to take the title. It rolls on to Mexico for next week. Dylan, quality band P15 to third on the grid. Can't ask for any more than that. Mate P4, solid drive or race, just not enough for a podium today. Avalanche P5, Raceway P6, James P7, Pids P8, Reese P9, and then Twonk rounding out the points. Noja P11, Carps 12, and FJW 13th. And your non-finishers were Collins and Morganio. We'll try and get Lee back in, maybe.
Yeah, he seemed to have completely disconnected because he left the session and the party. We'll see.
As long as he can join the party, I don't think he'll mind.
Yeah. Either way, we'll without him if we have to.
Here we go. Wasn't a bad race at all, really.
I feel it's a bit boring, a bit lackluster.
It was okay. Come on, we've had worse races. I'm sure everyone's had worse races.
I mean, there was that one time when DXS and Charlie had that battle, but other than that, not much, I'd say. Taze Leroy's only has one account, right?
He has two.
Oh, okay, so which one's the one he's using?
It's the one with 2 underscores.
Okay. Yeah, I think he just disconnected or something. I think he'll if he'd probably rejoin, but I think he just disconnected like
Yeah,
completely.
do you need me to get the guys into this group chat?
Yeah, please do.
Oh, sorry, I thought one of you two were gonna do it. Eighth. Can't find DXS in my list. There we go. FR. Dylan needs to show online because I can't find him. Let me try and see if he's in the list that I've got. Yeah, he is. He is. Right. I've added all of them now.
Or something that's thoroughly so dry. Dylan, where are you?
I've added everyone. Don't worry.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for him. There he is. That's everybody.
Wait, is everyone here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course I've got my notifications not on. Right. Dylan, I don't really know what to say. Like, literally last on the grid from your qualifying ban. Did you really think you were going to get P3? Were you hoping for a decent result, but P3?
I was hoping for points, if I'm being honest.
What was
If I
your
know-
biggest saving grace? Was it strategies, outright pace? Have you been putting in a lot of practice for Koto?
Decent practice and being carefully in the first couple of corners with a midfield behind you, in front of you, and yeah, going much as you can on the mediums. And I didn't get a pop-up or something from blowing up tires or something, so I was like, or I can go on softs and I can barely make it, or I can push on the hards and maybe get a podium. And yeah, I got a podium. Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, at the start it actually seemed a bit interesting how you went from the mediums to the hards, but I guess in a way it paid off for you because you got to the podium. I guess that's all you can really ask for.
Yeah, but from last week in Div 1, I saw guys also on hards, and I saw there was like no pace, and I saw DXS on it, and I saw him drive away like it was nothing, and I was like, if I'm going on the hards, yeah, then I will make it to the end and I can push. So I was like, yeah, I'll go for that guess and hope for the podium, and yeah, I got it.
Right, gonna move on to P2, DXS. Sadly not the title today, but I think another performance like this at least, you could claim it in Mexico. You're still feeling confident?
Definitely. Mexico is one of my best tracks, and this is definitely one of my worst tracks. But
I was going to say, was that the reason for the pace deficit between yourself and Charlie, or was Charlie on something today?
No, definitely I have to give props to Charlie. He was really quick. Unfortunately, it's very hard to be consistent on this track, especially when you haven't done a lot of practice. But Charlie was definitely on rails, although I'm a little bit upset with the Renos in general, but that's for another day.
I'm a bit surprised that you say you weren't that good at Circuit of Americas, but you seem pretty confident about Mexico. I don't think there's too much difference between the two circuits, apart from that Mexico is completely flat.
The issue itself is that Mexico, the braking markers are a lot more clear. Around Kota, there's a lot of blind corners, especially the second to last corner, the first corner, and the first sector. There's a lot of corners where I have to sort of guess because I don't have that line on. So it's unfortunate. I mean, if I practice more, it would be better. So I have to blame myself for that. But Mexico, I love Mexico. Definitely top 3 favorite tracks, and definitely I need to set an example. So definitely gonna come out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Mexico's one of my favorite tracks too. Maybe just for the driving. Real life, not so much, but I like it in the game.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, when you and Charlie met up, you on the hards, Charlie pushing the softs, you're trying to keep him behind you. How was that? Like that whole kind of battle in the second sector you guys had? Just walk us through that.
I thought I thought I definitely would have been able to keep him behind me. I wasn't really worried about him once he came out behind me. The only problem I had was that he hit me before the main straight, and I thought I definitely would have had the positioning at the end of the straight. So I was a little bit upset that we made contact, and it made it a little bit easier for him. So I think I got a little bit heated, and I started just lunging and being an idiot. I think it was fair in the end, besides the initial contact, and he did well. He ran away with it, and congratulations.
Yeah, the first two parts were a bit sketchy, but that last part, down near the triple apex, where you went down the inside and he did that cutback, that was a pretty nice move, though, you'd say.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at that point, there's not much I could have done. If I had got him then, he would have just got me on the next straight. So I'm not going to make excuses. I was poor, and he was just on point today. So congratulations.
Yeah. Actually, how were the hards on the track?
The hards were actually really nice. I think if Charlie didn't go on such an aggressive strategy, I think I would have got it at the end. But his second stint on the softs was really strong, and at the end of the day, I couldn't keep up with that.
Okay.
We're going to move on to race winner then. Charlie, like I said, completely on another level. I think the penalties were, in places, I think a bit harsh on your end, but that your consistency was phenomenal. It takes for your race.
Yeah, the penalties was quite a struggle. I got one going into the pit. That did annoy me quite a lot. But I think what really gave me this win is down to the strategy, and I think my race pace was on point today, definitely. I managed to run away from DXS as I was on the soft tyres, and from there it just went my way.
Yeah, you were in the zone this weekend. Really, really nice driving in Circuit of the Americas. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this is one of your best tracks for you to drive on.
To be fair, I really wouldn't say it is. It's just that I have done a lot of practice for this week, probably more than I've practiced for any other track this season. I think that's why I've been so consistent.
Yeah, I just have 2 questions. First of all, your championship had a bit of a rough stretch these last few races, but you've pulled it out of the bag today. How are you just planning to go with the championship to Abu Dhabi?
I obviously know that the first place is out of my reach now, so I'm just trying to outscore my teammate as much as I can, take second off him. As much as I like him, I really do want to beat him, so today definitely helped me with that.
Yeah, and on top of the championship, drivers might be out of reach, but Renault is definitely in it for the very end. Just how will you and Raceway together try to compete to pull it out of the bag and make an upset come Abu Dhabi?
I guess just call the right strategy and work together, try and outscore both of the racing points, and just see if we can get close to beating them, or beating them if we can.
Yeah.
Well, we're all nearly finished.
Yep, that's all I got anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. congratulations again to the top 3. Nhrl activity for the next week. Division 1 head to Mexico tomorrow. Weather is looking fairly dry, and by the looks of it, weather will be the same for Division 2 next week. So if anyone wants a bit of practice, then please come in, and wishing Mark Espy all the best of luck this time around. He'll have another crack at taking the Division 1 title tomorrow, and maybe if DXS is true to his word, you could really see him take the title also in Mexico next week. And World Endurance Championship drivers, you all know who you are. I need the seats for you by this Saturday. The championship will be starting on Tuesday. But that's it from me. Anyone available for Division 1, that would be hugely appreciated, and we'll see you again next week in Mexico.